Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Morning Wood. This is the Morning Wood where you get wooded good because the wood is so good. Yes, it is. And today it got even better because Frank's beard is alive.
It's here.
It's there.
And it's itchy.
Yes, as always, in the description below, there's Twitter, Facebook, all that good shit. It's the best way to get notified about anything I do because YouTube sucks. It really does. And so if you want to get notified, that's the best way to do it. Also, there is links to my producer Booleanenator's Patreon down below. There's also a link to Luna's wish list, who's not here again. Goddamn it. And also, there's links to there's links to my Streamlabs and direct link to PayPal. If you would like to tip, I'd appreciate it if you do. All right, today we're joined by the first timer here on the show, Scientist Mel. How you doing?
I am fantastic. How y'all doing today?
I'm doing. And we're also joined by Frank from the Geek Room. How you doing, buddy?
Hey.
This is not his first time.
I know.
This ain't his first rodeo.
Nah.
He's been here quite a bit. Frank's the usual. He's like crabs.
You can't get rid of me.
Have you tried shaving?
I did, and it was the worst mistake.
See, I don't like shaving it because I like my crabs.
Oh, well,
We became friends.
Yeah,
Have
I
you
keep
named
I
them
keep
all?
his ball hairs, all untangled, and he just lets me live there.
I knew you were an animal person, Pimpmunk.
Yeah. I've named all 200. I've named all 283 of them. Yeah, man. We're also joined by Anthomancer. What's up, buddy?
Hey, how dwell, everybody?
And of course, we are joined by Big Boobs McGee, who is a man of her word.
Yes. And all you guys who donated last night.
Yeah, I did a stream last night where I was being
That
really.
made me not look like a liar.
Yeah, she said if I made $200, she'd wear something sexy, and she did. And of course,
What I really said was that I always get what I want.
yeah.
Tim said, "Well, want $200 from me," and I was like, "Well, now you guys can't make me a liar. So, can you give him $200, please?" So.
Yeah, and it happened. It did happen. I made 200. So, and we're also, as always, joined by the hand with the man at my ass, Booleanenator. Hope he's doing well this morning. And I guess I hadn't introduced everybody except myself. I'm the beautiful, wonderful, lovely, most talented person on the internet. I am Pimpmunk.
Howdy.
Don't ruin it.
Sorry. Damn it.
Okay. We have some stuff we want to talk about. The first thing I want to talk about, since it is the day after Christmas, there's a tweet that pissed me off this morning. It angered me to my bones. Ungrateful little bastards out there. These young people today, I want to slit their throats and watch them die. Can we please pop that Twitter up on screen, that tweet up on screen right now? I want to show this to the peoples out there in the internet world. Look what it says here. Oh, shit. I can't read it. Wait a minute.
I can read it.
Go ahead, read it.
Yeah.
This is the worst Christmas haul I have ever had. No pop finals, no video games, no Google Play, PSN or Nintendo Network cards, no DVDs or Blu-rays. And as the Lego sets I get for Christmas go, this one is below average size. I knew that my family would blow it this year.
Wow.
Look at the gifts he got. He got like Rick and Morty shirt. He got a McDonald's gift card. He got a whatever the fuck that thing is in the box.
Lego. So he got a Lego set. So whoever got that knew that was something that he was gonna like at least. They put thought to it. They might not have had as much money this year for some reason. He's probably also not considering the fact that he probably still lives in his mother's basement. She's probably paying his insurance and his cell phone bill. And she's been supporting his ass all year fucking long while he's just sitting in his fucking basement room jerking off building
And
Legos.
he's 22 years old, by the way. He is. I think he's like 20-something years old.
Yeah,
not
he's
a
22.
kid. He's 22 fucking years old. He's not a child.
No.
Yeah. If you're 22 years old, like, you shouldn't be expecting a ton of fucking shit from your parents on Christmas. Like,
Dude, I'm happy if I get a couple of bucks, you know?
Yeah, dude, I'm happy if I get some fucking socks or whatever. Like, it's about the fucking meaning behind it. The fact that someone wanted to give you something. It's not all about, oh, consumerism, give me more. It's not enough.
Dude,
they thought about you in the fucking first place. I don't care if I just get a fucking card that says, "Hey, I love you." Like,
I think most of the people closer to my generation here, except Animancer, when we were, see, here's the deal that breaks my fucking mind these days. All these kids picking out what they get for Christmas. In my day, you were surprised.
You just kind of said, "Hey, I kind of like this," and they're like, "Yeah, you might get it."
Yeah.
Oh,
My kids, they can make a list, and you might get the shit on the list. You might not.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the point. Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
When I was growing up too, though, Pimpmunk, that's how it was.
I like to see growing up, walking up to my mama. Mama, you gonna get me this? My mama slap the shit out of my ass.
She'd hit you with a broom.
Oh my gosh. I very rarely got anything I wanted on Christmas. I mean, it's like, I wanted a chemistry set and a microscope, and they're like, here's astronaut Barbie. I'm like, what the hell am I going to do with this?
Here's some earmuffs.
I'm going to pretend she's in space. Okay, there she is.
But you didn't tell your mama that because she's like,
I didn't say that to my mom. I would
no.
I'd give my doll to my sister because she loved Barbies. And be like, well, here you go. I'm going to go watch TV. But I didn't complain. You know, that wasn't what that was for. I mean, you're supposed to be hanging out with your family, spending time with friends, right? You know, and then you go to your friend's house and see what they got, and then if they got better stuff, then they let you play with their toys. You know what I mean?
The most pissed I ever was when I was 10 years old and I didn't get my Playboy subscription. I was angry.
They gave you a Hustler instead. It was just like, I did not want to want it.
Mom brought me fucking Penthouse. What the hell, Mom?
Here's the thing. It's like, what he don't understand, like, when you get older, you don't want a lot of that stuff. You know what my mom got me and my wife? We got an air fryer, and that was it.
Dude, I got my mom an air fryer for Christmas. I got my mom an air fryer.
Nice.
Those things are amazing.
We made fucking pork chops last night.
I was happy as shit with a fucking Keurig. Like,
those titties are so distracting right now.
I like Sherpa line socks. So I got socks for Christmas, and I saw that there was this graph. The older you get, the happier you get when you get socks.
I seen that tweet. Sure. Yeah. I seen that tweet. Yeah, that is true though. I do. I love socks. Fuck, socks feel good because I'm old. I wake up in the morning, my goddamn toes hurt.
Yep.
Socks make them warm and fuzzy.
There's that wool in the dryer that eats half of them. So like, you always need more fucking socks. And you never think, let me buy a sock.
And if they're superhero socks, that's even better. Right? Get you some superhero socks. Wonder Woman with the Sherpa line stuff. I'll be wearing that all day.
I guess I'm an old boomer.
The stuff on the bottom so you don't slip around.
Yeah, with the rubber things. Yeah, I got those on right now.
I guess I'm just a fucking boomer, but this generation sucks. This younger, they really do. They're ungrateful as fuck. They don't know the struggles. And especially this 22-year-old grown-ass man sitting there jerking off to the internet wanting some Legos. What the fuck is up with that in the first goddamn place? Why is he 22 playing with Legos?
Maybe he has autism.
Maybe he wants to fuck that one character from the Lego movie.
I don't understand. I mean, seriously, am I so lost in the world that grown men are playing with Legos these days?
I mean, Legos are kind of fun, and they're good if you got like stress and stuff, and that might be a good thing. But to get mad because somebody didn't give you a big enough box of Legos is really just stupid.
Yeah.
And
I mean, go out and buy you some. You're 22.
He don't have a job. He don't have a job. I'm pretty sure this guy don't have a job.
Yeah, he has the Jared Genesis idea of a job, which is none at all.
It's just weird.
Exactly.
It's just so weird.
Yeah.
See, you know, since I have a job and I'm a grown ass adult, if there's something I want, I just go get it. I don't tell my mom, hey, go and buy me this thing so I don't have to have it. But she'll be like, do you want me just to give you a Amazon gift card? I'm like, that works because I buy things from that place.
Wait,
it's
you have your own money and don't just wait for one day a year for someone to buy you what you want? Holy shit, that's like self-sufficient or something.
I also have my own shop on my store so I can make any clothes that I want just for me and print them out and mail them to my house.
This happens every year though. Last year I seen a guy on bitching because his mom got him a Droid instead of a Apple iPhone, an iPhone. And I'm like, dude, she got you a fucking phone. Shut up.
Yeah. You know how happy my kid would be. I bought my kid 3 fucking phones this year so far.
I'm so sorry.
God.
It's need a break.
Trust me, he is definitely not getting iPhones. He's getting whatever is on my plan that they're like, oh, that one's $50. Okay, that's what he fucking gets because he's just gonna smash it in the road anyway.
I'll make one more point about this dumbass dude. Okay, I understand if he was 14 bitching about it, okay, fuck it, I don't care. But being 22 years old, that's the major point here. You
exactly
shut the fuck up.
Being 14 years old, he's still
he's
Jared.
He still have some respect at least for his parents. You know, they actually got him something. I'm pretty sure they worked hard to get him those little things too. I mean, shit.
Now
he did this selfish as a fucking 22-year-old and not a 14-year-old. Then yeah, it's inexcusable. Like some kid can be like this and grow out of it eventually, but this guy will never stop being a man child.
No, needless to say, he got a lot of shit for this on Twitter.
yeah.
And he did make a tweet saying, "Okay, guys, I get it. I'm sorry," you know, something like that.
And just delete the tweet. Like seriously, I mean, if you're actually sorry, don't keep it up because you're getting, you know, famous. Delete the tweet. Like, oh shit, I was wrong. Here, I'll just go and delete.
That's another problem you bring up. They will sit there and leave that shit, all the hate, just to get noticed.
Yeah.
Like if I say something and someone's like, "Yeah, that's wrong," but oh fuck, okay, I delete it. Or if I misspell something, my wife will be like, "You misspelled that," so I'll have to delete it. But
oh gosh, I don't worry about typos so much, you know. But if I'm wrong about something, I misread a tweet to me the other day, and I thought it was they were saying something completely opposite than what they were saying, and I read it wrong, and they're like, "Oh no!" And I quote tweet them like, "Hey, well, go back." And then they're like, "No, you misunderstood." I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I need more coffee. Let me go get that now. I screwed up. I need to like wake up first before I respond to Twitter."
It's just a generational thing. Like I think we just have more self-respect, and if we're wrong about something, we're gonna own up to that. Yeah. It's an adult thing.
Well, yeah, but I do blame this dude. Apparently, I gotta blame this dude's parents because apparently they have fucking spoiled this little bastard.
Man, I don't understand parents who can like spoil their children to the extent where they aren't even children anymore. They're
my mama spoiled me. I'm 42 years old. My mama still spoiled me. But if I got on Twitter and bitched about my mama, she'd shoot me.
Oh, because she instilled in you a sense of like respect and discipline and like, you know, decency.
Fear. It's fear. I'm scared of that little woman.
My mother would come to my house and start banging on the door. Do you know what you put on the social media?
Yeah,
you know what you put on the Facebook?
Yeah, my mom does that too. She puts a "the" in front of it all. You know what? I seen that what you said on the Facebook. I'm like,
you delete that off the Twitter.
On the Twitter, yeah. The YouTube.
God, she got us a really nice mop bucket, but that was after the fact. After we got like our gift cards and stuff. We were at her house Christmas Eve. She said, "Okay, y'all, I got a really nice mop bucket, but it was on sale, so I got 2 more or 3 more because I have 2 siblings. Like, if y'all want it, you can take it, but do not put on the Facebook that I got you a mop bucket for Christmas because we did not do that here."
My mom actually got me something I really wanted this year. I needed a new wallet because my wallet was like I had a hole in it, and she got me. So I was like happy. See, but people like these, they would, she got you just a, this generation wouldn't understand that. I have to pay money for a wallet. If somebody else buys it for me, I'm happy.
That's what it is. It's a generation of people who don't pay their own bills.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
That's exactly. And by the way, I just want to point out, I never noticed this because I haven't been around Mel a lot. But Mel, you got the cutest little voice on you there, girl.
Thank you.
I haven't been around you a lot, so I didn't know. But it's cute little voice. And them titties are still distracting me. I'm sorry. I just keep looking at them.
This is the distraction stream.
Now, the next thing I want to talk about is goddamn ridiculous. It's another YouTube situation.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to play a video here. And I'm letting Bulls get it set up and ready to play. We're going to play a little video. We'll maybe not play the whole video, but we're going to play enough to let you know how fucked up YouTube has become. And when you're ready, Bulls, you can just go ahead and play it, and I'll tell you when to stop. It's crazy.
Okay.
Hey, everybody. Today I'd like to share with you some content that I'm not sure is appropriate for kids of all ages. It may be considered harmful and dangerous.
Yeah,
so I'm warning you right now that if you have children watching, I suggest that you have them look away immediately.
All right, I'll go
and
away.
unsubscribe. Are you ready? Okay.
It's so ridiculous.
I'm covering my eyes right now.
Harmful or dangerous content. An angry Clinton.
Oh no.
An angry Clinton. Not Bill Clinton.
Angry Clint.
Just this is so ridiculous.
Oh God.
Isn't it scary?
Holy shit!
I'm angry.
That's fucking scary, dude.
This is harmful.
Animaster, close your eyes.
Oh my goodness.
Look. Here's the thing, though, guys. You can't show your pussy on YouTube. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is it. They keep it going. He's going to talk some more, and I want to hear what he says here in just a second.
Okay. So we got a kitty.
That's it. This is it. I mean, this is all. This
The way
is
YouTube
it.
works, if I get 1 or 2 more of those, I won't be able to live stream anymore. I won't be able to upload long videos anymore.
Strikes.
I thought he meant cat.
But it seems like a fitting punishment for what I've done. It seems like a fitting punishment for uploading
I love
content
this guy.
that is so harmful, so dangerous, so disgusting. I understand why they took the need to take this down on Christmas Eve. Thank you, Susan
like
and
that
Jackie,
guy.
for keeping YouTube safe.
That's all I want to watch.
They took the need to take this down.
Oh, gosh.
They gave him a strike because of a fucking cat meowing. Said it was harmful content.
Because he was
You know
petting
what,
pussy.
I think it was the title. I think
Yeah,
it was the
an
title.
angry Clinton.
An
I
angry
think-
Clinton. Because
Yeah,
oh my gosh, Clintons are politicians. We can't insult politicians. Fuck that. No.
Yeah, I think it was
job by
just
Hillary.
title.
Here and start censoring us all in real time.
Mm. I had seen somewhere that YouTube was going around slowly striking channels and taking
Right here.
down content over Christmas. I had
Yep.
seen something about that.
Well, I've been hit a lot. Like I've been suspended on YouTube 7 times, by the way.
Well, you know,
It's a
that's you
record.
got 9 lives as a cat, right? So if we're gonna go that rule, you got at least 2 more times.
Well,
you did.
it'll happen. It'll probably happen today.
Yes.
The ridiculous thing is, the last strike I got was from a video I did 4 years ago. Literally 4 years ago. It was about a child abuse. I was speaking out against child abuse, and they said it was mean to kids.
Against child abuse. But
Yeah,
I got a win though. Guys, I got a win recently because usually almost all of my videos that talk about reproductive rights, abortion, LGBT, because I'm a science channel mostly. So I'll talk about a lot of the research and stuff. I had Dr. Leah Torres on my show a couple times. She talks that she's a activist and also an OBGYN who performs abortions. Almost every single video I've ever had where I've talked about that, even anti-vaxxers, gets demonetized. I posted a clip recently, and we had a little fake commercial called "The Plentiful Pussy," because that was on oral chastity. That wasn't demonetized, guys.
what was it titled that?
No, it was
Ah.
Dr. Leah Torres. It wasn't titled that, but
There you go.
they had to manually review it because they automatically demonetized it before, but they went through and manually reviewed it and said it was fine. So I'm like, okay.
I think if they manually review things, they're going to see a lot of these things are fine, and
But
it's their
see-
algorithm just going click happy.
But that doesn't always happen for me. They will still make it not appropriate for their advertisers. This includes anything I do on mental illness, depression, anything like that, where I'm talking about statistics and treatments and, you know, what to do and how to respond as a non-sufferer. They'll go through and they'll completely say, demonetized, not appropriate for our advertising. I'm like, where's the pharma people? They would be throwing drugs on there the whole time.
Yeah.
The other day on The Morning Wood, we had a Google team member in the chat room deleting comments. It was not it was not an algorithm. It was a Google team member. He was in there deleting fucking comments. And I was like, okay, let me see something. I am the owner of the chat. This is my chat. This is my channel. Let me comment something. And I did in my own, and they deleted my comment.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's true.
What
I was there.
fuckery is this?
Do they have bots now that they're installing? No, this was an actual.
This was not a bot. This was not a bot. We made our comments and they were deleted. Like, it wasn't like they were deleted instantly. They were deleted like 5 seconds later. He was going down the line of people who commented things that he didn't like, and he was deleting them all, including Pimpmunk. He deleted his own fucking comment on his own.
He did not like cocksucker. He did not like the word cocksucker at all.
How is that? That's not against TOS, isn't it? Is that really against TOS just to say that in the chat room? Really? I doubt it. Somehow I doubt that it's against TOS to say cocksucker.
They better never watch Deadwood.
Yeah.
Here's the just this morning, and I love this rapper, by the way, Tom McDonald. I know everybody knows that I'm a big fan. But this morning I watched a video of him. There's a video of the whole video. He is hanging himself.
Oh wow! But that's art. Yeah, that's art. That's
cocksucker's art.
There's an art to it.
I think that needs to be on a T-shirt. Pimpmunk, cocksucker is art too.
My God, that is a good idea for a T-shirt.
I can get a design together and send it to you if you want.
Yeah, we'll do it. I mean, cocksucker is art.
There's an art to it. So.
It is an art to it. I've been trying to do it for years, can't figure it out.
Self?
On self, yes. And Frank. I've tried it a couple times on Frank, but still.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, telling everybody, Jesus.
It's gotten to the point where YouTube it's like I said today, I used to get angry, but it's comedic now. It's actually become funny of how they're doing things. Like this dude with a cat video. The cat was meowing. That's all it was doing. But it was like Bull said, it's the title. You got to be very careful how you title your fucking videos and streams. You got to be extremely careful how you do it. Like yesterday, I was sneaky. I put Kiss Xmas, and I put an extra S on the and I was like, kiss my ass, and I got by with it.
Oh my goodness. You know, here's another thing. My Oral Audacity episode where we talked about David Avocado Wolf, that's demonetized, and I have no idea why. No idea what.
Well, there's a list of words apparently on YouTube, 1,500 words that you cannot put in your title.
Yeah, didn't DP go through them?
Yeah, DP went through a bunch of them. They sure did. I do know that the name Jared is one of them.
Is it because of the Subway guy was a pedo?
Yeah,
I think exactly that's what it is.
It's the Subway guy.
And
also, that name is cursed in general, to be honest. But
it sounds like it. Yeah.
Yeah, there was some really weird words, like words that you wouldn't expect on it too. Like band was a word. I think it was one of them.
Yeah, dude, you know what? The one that really gets me. This is one that I found out long before DP ever even read that list when I was making their titles for them. You can't put war in the title because I was going to make something talking about the war on Christmas, or you know. And that's the thing that really pisses me off too. Like even within the context, war is not like sure it can lead to violence, but it's not a bad word at all. We talk about war in a historical context to prevent more fucking wars from happening.
You want
don't have sexuality. Don't have sexuality in there. Don't have abortion. Don't have depression. Don't have anything that
don't put dick sucking fuck nugget in your title.
Darn it! That was gonna be the next one I put in.
But you know what's really hypocritical? YouTube TV, all that cable channels, all the fucking cussing and murder and abortions and rape and all of these TV shows and movies.
Because they pay up.
Yeah, they pay in advance.
Yep.
It's just so fucking weird.
Crushing the independent creators for the big corporations. Isn't it funny how he came so fucking low on YouTube?
Yeah, demonetized is a word banned too, by the way.
Yeah, because they don't want to they don't want people talking about being demonetized because then word will get out and they want as few people to hear and talk about it as possible.
Yeah, they don't want to let anyone know that they actually censor people.
Yeah, just sweep it under the rug. What are they gonna do? Go to BitChute and make a video about it? Who's gonna watch that, right? Nobody.
I'm trying to think. My little fake commercial I did on Oral Audacity on white fragility. I think my little fake commercial is demonetized on white fragility.
I love that one.
I can't. They won't monetize me at all. I mean, I'm completely demonetized. They say fuck you, and they're not gonna. I mean, I'm completely demonetized. My channel
demonized, dude.
Yeah, I've been demonized by demonetization. Well, I mean, okay, fuck them. I don't care. I mean, honestly, I don't care anymore. I just don't give a damn. I'm not gonna compromise what I think is my comedy and my content because they're fucking little bitch sticks. I'm not worried about it. I can make money otherwise. I mean, I make money through. Yeah, I make money through my fans and shit. So yeah, they're little bitch sticks. That's a good word. I just created it. I'm happy.
You a little bitch stick.
Yeah, little bitch stick.
New T-shirt.
Yeah, new Well, see, the transgender community, or as I like to call them, tranny community, it loves me because I created words for their genitalia. Like the female to male has a pussy stick. And the male to female has a cock pocket. And yeah. So yeah.
Well, that's a good visualization of the operations involved. So
yeah, I guess so.
I'm all about taking hard concepts and making them easier to understand. So that works.
The reason I create words is because I'm dumb and can't think of real words.
There's a art to that in itself, being able to take something that what you're trying to get across and then state it a certain way. I have used Iron Man and Silver Surfer in trying to discuss wavelengths on the spectrum as far as spectroscopy and photons. Closer are they together, the more power the plants. So it's like further apart they are, not so strong together. So no, I get it. I like that. I appreciate.
You lost me at photons.
Photons, yeah. The fuck's a photon?
That's when you put your foot on a stool, a photon.
Oh, futon, yeah.
I'm so stupid. Anyways, I'm dumb as hell. So, oh, by the way, songwriter, very sad day. Well, songwriter Allie Willis, who wrote the Friends theme song. She also wrote Earth, Wind, and Fire song September and Boogie Wonderland. Has died today at 72 years old.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
This is a good song.
She looked like a man, though.
Oh, no.
That's okay. She probably had a lot of really good stories back in the 60s.
Yeah.
60s and 70s for the Studio 54. Was it Studio 54?
That's one of my favorite songs, honestly. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. Definitely. She's a legend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I wanted to mention that before we get into Donald Trump.
Oh my God.
So, on a Christmas night Twitter eruption, Trump questions why House is allowed to impeach the president.
A series of checks and balances. There you go.
This is one of his tweets. Why should crazy Nancy Pelosi, just because she has a slight majority in the House, be allowed to impeach the president of the United States? Got 0 Republican votes. There was no crime. The call with the Ukraine was perfect with no pressure. She said it must be bipartisan.
Dude, Trump wants to be president for life, man. I don't think he'll actually try to do it, but I know he wants to be president. He might try,
but he continued in overwhelming. But this scam impeachment, it's a scam. It really didn't happen. It's a scam. It's not real.
Oh, God.
They're also very unfair. It's so unfair to me.
He sounds like a little child. It's unfair. God darn it.
They ruined my Christmas. I was going to go and sit and have other people do my job for me while I was screaming on Twitter for at least 4 days. That was the plan, but now I'm all distressed because I've had that just completely messed up.
He says, exactly. He says, with no due process, which that's a lie.
Yeah.
Proper representation or witnesses, Now Pelosi is demanding everything the Republicans weren't allowed to have in the White House. Dems want to run the majority Republican Senate. Hypocrite. Of course they want to run the majority of the Senate. Both sides want to be the majority of the fucking Senate. I mean,
here's what's really just freaking nuts. The fact that he wouldn't get any witnesses on his side to stand up for him that said that, they're saying, hey, Trump didn't do anything. He's completely innocent. Not a one of them would testify under oath. Not a single one. Where are your friends, Donnie? Where are your friends? They're nowhere.
People are bitching about nobody was there. Nobody was stood up and said they wanted to be there.
Like, nope, I'm not testifying under oath for the Orange Gibbon. Not doing it.
Graham's Christian publication came out and said, "Kick this fucker out." Jesus, people want him gone.
The sexual assault didn't mean anything. The fact he's on his like third or fourth wife or whatever, he throws Christian values out the window. That's fine. But now we're getting into, okay, Russia's involved. We can't have commies in our Christian world. So now we're going to finally get rid of the guy.
Stop talking about my personal life. That should be illegal. Presidential harassment. What's going on?
What were you wearing, Donnie? What were you wearing? You were clearly asking for it.
And my mom got in an argument on Facebook the other day. It was because my mom's a hippie, right? She's a hippie. And my mom was like, she told this woman, she said, "How stupid can you be?" Because she was saying that this was about Melania, right? She said, "Melania is the classiest first lady we've ever had." My mom was like, "Bitch, she's a gold digger. What are you talking about?"
You think she'd go with Trump if he didn't have that money? Hell no. She saw her passport way into it and she took it.
I wonder if her children is actually Donald Trump's and not somebody else that she got on the side. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that dick works no more. Honestly, I don't.
It's like you just gotta take it from a ball sack because it just does not work.
I wonder if she's got a thing going on with one of the Secret Service dudes because they looking pretty tight. You know what I mean?
Well, and honestly, all jokes, she is a very attractive woman, right? She's a beautiful woman. But when you're talking about, because this person was talking about Michelle Obama being classless and Melania being classy, I'm like, dude, you couldn't get no more classy than Michelle Obama, right? You couldn't. Right. You may disagree with her politics or whatever, but that chick's classy as hell. She's a fucking lady, dude. That dude. She was a great representative as a first lady. I don't give a fuck what anybody. She was a great representative as a first lady. She really was.
And extremely well educated too.
Yes, very educated. Her and Obama both. Barack is smart as fuck, dude. I mean, you may disagree with his politics, but he was a smart dude. I mean, whatever. And like I said, I don't completely agree with Barack Obama's politics. All of it. I agree with some. I disagree with some. But that's because I'm an adult and I can think for my motherfucking self.
Really? No.
You mean you're not 22 living in a basement demanding better merch than your freaking
I want Star Wars Legos, not this
one. But the thing that gets me, it's Trump, dude. Here's the thing. Politics. I just want a president to act presidential. Don't embarrass us.
Laughing stock.
See, I don't necessarily want a president that acts presidential, but I don't want them to act like a little fucking child. If they're gonna break some of the conventions of what's seen as presidential, that can be a good thing. But he's just a fucking idiot.
I swear to Lord, it would not surprise me if he tweeted out "nana nana boo boo." I swear it wouldn't surprise me.
There was one tweet that my can't remember. It was someone on my Facebook, and it was a fake Donald Trump account, but it says "fuck all y'all." With the sad face, I kid you not. It looked so like, you know what? I believe he would say this. So I searched his Twitter to see if he said it. I was like, oh, he didn't say it, but I believe that is something he would say, like, fuck all y'all.
It would have been funnier if he'd have said like Steve Harvey, fuck all y'all.
I wanted to be so
but all y'all.
Oh my God!
It would not shock me if he said "fuck all y'all." It would not be a shock.
No.
He tweets like an angry 15-year-old girl. He really does, like a ninth grader, teenage girl pissed off at her friends. You did this, you said that. And yes, I said girl because I'm a sexist.
Demonetized. I think 15-year-old is, keep in mind, girls are way more mature than boys at a younger age. I would say probably like go with 8 or 9 if you're going to go the girl route. So.
Absolutely. Females are there's in certain areas, females are way smarter than we are. We're fucking dumbasses, dude. You give us a vagina, a football game, and a fucking cheeseburger, and we're good.
You can even have a fake one, like in the form of a flashlight.
Dude, pocket pussies are retarded. I'm serious. I'm just going ahead and say this. I ain't never said this before, and I'm going to say, if you're a grown ass man and you sticking your dick in a pocket pussy, you need to be shot in the ass.
I'm sure that half the chat is offended right now.
I don't care. Fuck you. All y'all.
How dare you talk about that?
Listen here. If you're a teenage boy, I get it. But listen here. If you're a grown ass man, you can't go outside and get laid. Oh.
Now you're getting into incel territory.
You know what? If they had it, they probably would be less angry.
Dude, I hate this goddamn. I hate men today. Up here bitching about women don't want to have sex with me. Well, did you ask?
They're probably on Twitter complaining about the Rick and Morty shirt like us.
But now I will say this. Now I said, did you ask? But these days, if you ask a female, if you like that, say you're considered a sexist.
I think if you just walk up to a woman in a bar and that's your starting phrase.
Why?
In there.
Then you're like,
girl, you know what I want to do to you? Like, nope.
Here's what I usually start out with.
Hey, honey, you want to go have some sex?
No, I'm really nice about it. This is how I start. Hey, can I fuck your pussy?
That'll work. That I can see why it works so well too.
But all you gotta have is a little ether. Thank you, Bill Cosby.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna graduate from Cosby University.
I think some men already have, and they're just getting away with it right now. I mean, it's nothing new.
But see, here's the thing: men today are afraid of women. They don't know how. I mean, it's the internet's fault.
I don't know. Here's how. Okay, let's see. How do you? It's really important that you ask a person instead of just doing it. That's a point in your favor, Pimpmunk. It's very important that you ask instead of just doing and make an assumption. That's a point in your favor. I think at least there's there are some dudes that do that. I think there's probably like a one, maybe there's a 1 in 4 or 1 in 5 chance, like at some point in time, even if it's 25% chance that it works. Somebody might be down,
Mm-hmm.
You're going to find somebody that's going to be down. So if that's your approach.
Doors, one of them's going to be like, hey.
Yeah. Ask 100 women.
Yeah. Somebody's going to be down. So if you got 100 women in a bar and you ask every single one, chances are you might get a hit on one.
Or if you have a job, you can hire a hooker.
That's true too. So,
I mean, look, I ain't gonna lie. This last VidCon, I was in California, right? I was at a strip club. Little Mexican stripper said, hey, for this amount of money, I will do things to your penis. I gave her that amount of money.
Do things to my penis. It's
and
just, it's a business transaction right there.
The law of averages. You're bound to find somebody that's down, and everybody does have a price. It's a matter of negotiation, I think, at some point.
Yeah.
Usually, they do have a price. And usually, you want to live or you want to die.
Well, I have been in situations that might have been the case, but fortunately, I managed to get away. So it's like.
I love when I say shit like that. Frank just his laugh. Frank's his laugh is like, God, I can't believe you said it, but it's fucking funny.
Frank's like, I wouldn't need a shower after this, and then
I mean, I hope people know that I'm kidding. I mean, I don't rape women.
I hope you don't. That would be very upsetting.
I can't lie.
No, have you got a lady in your basement right now, chained somewhere?
No, she's in the closet, remember?
Yeah, earlier. What was that I said before the show? I can't remember. It was a good joke, but I can't fucking remember. Oh well, too many drugs.
Yeah.
Too many drugs.
Oh goodness.
The Boomhauer strategy. I don't know what the Boomhauer strategy is. What is the Boomhauer strategy? I know the character Boomhauer from King of the Hill, but what is the strategy? Anybody know?
I'm a big fan of King of the Hill, and I can't even see what that would be. Like, what? I know he's a ladies' man, but
Yeah. I think it's just like the law of averages. You just walk around at some point in time, you're going to get somebody that takes you up on your offer.
I think you just gotta talk really fast.
Yeah.
Well, I got that down.
Yeah. Ask every woman until you get a yes. Oh, that's what they say. That's the Boomhauer strategy.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Yeah. Hey. Oh my goodness.
It worked. So
Oh,
the next thing I want to talk about, this is getting old, but it just keeps happening. A Florida teacher allegedly sexually abused a 15-year-old, told police she was in love with the boy.
Oh God. That's a pedo.
Yeah, and here's the thing about this. Now, I think, we got like men and women out. There's double standards with men and women. Like, if a woman sleeps with 10 guys and a man sleeps with 10 guys, he's a stud, she's a whore. Okay, but in this situation, if people forgive women teachers a lot more than they do men teachers.
They do, and they shouldn't. They shouldn't at all. That should not be okay.
It's just as pedophilia.
Yeah, but it's because I know what guys say. Guys are, well, if I was 15, she was hot, I'd fuck her too, But it's different. It's a grown adult
child
responsible. And people say, well, he was. Okay, here's another argument. Well, he was 16 or 17. Okay, but listen here, she was. I don't care if she's a 22-year-old teacher. Once you take that job, that's a responsibility. You're supposed to. I mean, it's so wrong.
You're responsible for the child's well-being, and you're not.
Let me find out that one of their teachers is being inappropriate with either one of them.
Now, now I'm going to tell you something. I said this before. When I was in high school, I was a football player, right? John, I did fuck a teacher. She was a substitute teacher. I did have some relations with her.
She wasn't a real teacher. She was pretending one day.
She came in, and I did have sexual relations with her. But it was wrong on her part. It was wrong. I mean, look, I was a kid. I didn't know.
No, I mean,
you can't really blame the kid because the kid could be manipulated.
I have a weird story kind of related to that because I used to be a teacher.
There you go. Oh shit! Here we go.
I did not do a thing, but here you go. This is pretty strange. So I used to teach biology in the South in the Bible Belt, and one of my classes, there was a kid who was inappropriate at times and would holler things out like anal in the middle of class. And I'm just like, oh my God. And so I would have to have him removed. And then, we'd have a talk with the principal and stuff and all of that. Well, his mother wanted to have him removed from my class. And my principal at the time was sitting there and talking to them about it. I didn't even know that this discussion happened. But his mother wanted him removed because he could not focus on his work. And my principal was like, what's the problem? And he was like, well, she looks a certain way. And so he was attracted to me. And so he had a hard time focusing on biology because he was attracted to me.
He had a hard time, all right.
So I was like, oh my God. But this is what my principal said, and it made me feel so icky and gross. She said, I told her that I support my teachers and I'm not removing them from your class because anyway, our more attractive teachers tend to get better scores on their tests.
Oh my.
And I'm like, wow, I feel like I've just been like pimped out by my own principal. I feel kind of gross now.
Your principal made it so much worse.
Like, oh my God. So,
like one you didn't listen to.
That's the conversation you have to have with that child because he's going to be in situations out in the real world where he's going to be attracted to somebody that he has to work with every day or has to see every day and cannot be appropriate with. And he needs to learn to fucking control that shit.
Absolutely.
That's what that is. That's a parent conversation, like you might know about therapy conversation.
I didn't need to know any of that ever.
Well, Frank is a
home.
Yeah. Frank is a teacher of axe throwing. And I know for a fact that he's had sex with his students.
Was it just for your more apt pupils and you're like, you deserve a little extra attention? Or are you gonna stay after axe throwing class?
Yeah, you deserve the axe.
He was like, you know how you grip that handle? Well, grip this one.
That's pretty good.
Frank looks. Frank's extremely uncomfortable now.
Oh no, you're good.
Yeah.
Frank's used to this shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This isn't his first rodeo.
And Frank does shit on his show too that ain't quite proper. Maybe not as crazy as my shit, but come on.
Oh my goodness.
So the next story it pisses me off. This pissed me off so much. When I read this, I really wanted to find this person and kill them, murder them, and like really bad. Anyways, this is monster. Someone leaves an anonymous note after murdering neighbor's dog. Leaves a note in their mailbox. And here's this. Yeah, this is happening in my state.
Murdered the dog and then they left the note.
They left the note. Here it is. This happened in my state too, by the way. There's a broken-hearted Mississippi man searching for his lost dog received a cruel anonymous note in his mailbox saying the pooch had been shot dead. Chad Strichter had received a plastic bag earlier this month with his dog's collar and a typed letter from a callous neighbor who said they killed Strichter's beloved wolf dog because she was digging through their trash.
Oh my God.
This is what it said. I'm sorry to inform you, this asshole. I'm sorry to inform you that your dog was shot and killed Saturday night while digging through my garbage. The anonymous note read, it did not suffer and I did not take pleasure in killing it. There is a county leash law which you should abide by, so I do not have to kill any more of your pets.
Wow.
Did Albert Fish get reincarnated?
It's just true. It was a 10-month-old dog, wolf hybrid named. It was a wolf hybrid. It was 10-month-old. Look, I know it is annoying when animals go through your garbage, but this isn't a fucking raccoon. This isn't a deer. This dog had he knew who's owner of the dog. Why didn't he just go to the owner and say, "Look, you need to put your dog on a leash"?
Okay, your dog's like digging in my yard. It's coming over. Yeah, can you? Stop this.
It's not the dog's fault, but God.
The dog just does what's natural. They naturally do shit like that. Mm-hmm. And how cruel can you be to put the collar in a bag and leave it with a note? That's what's so fucking cool. I want to whoop this person's ass.
Yeah. I hate people that have it in them to be dicks to dogs and shit like that. It's just like, you don't need to be mean to fucking animals. Especially they drive on fucking instinct. Like, if they fucking piss you off, it's probably something you did wrong. Like, not always, but usually.
There was a serial killer back in like the 1920s, and he would write anonymous notes like that to all his neighbors and stuff. And he showed up to this lady's house, took her daughter on premise that he was going to take her to like a party or whatever, and killed her. They were searching for her for weeks. He sent a letter to her mother explaining how he ate her.
Oh my God.
How tasty she was, but that he wanted to let the mother know that she died a virgin, even though he could have raped her. He decided not to. He killed her to save her from being raped.
Oh, wow.
That is Albert Fish.
Yeah.
Did Albert Fish get reincarnated?
I've heard of that. I've heard of Albert Fish. That is fucked up
individual.
I wanted to rape her, so I killed her instead of raping her because raping is worse.
Yeah, he said she was so beautiful and so pure that he knew she would get raped there in the
See,
world.
that's like all pushes weird buttons.
And torture her and eat her.
Wow, that's fucked up.
At least he didn't bitch about getting Legos.
Oh my God.
Damn. They had Legos in the 1920s.
I think the kid bitching about his Legos was worse than Albert Fish. I'm sorry.
He might be. He just might be.
Oh, well, maybe he killed and ate his parents because they gave him Legos,
Oh my goodness.
That might be the next escalation with this 22-year-old. You gave me Legos and a T-shirt and a McDonald's card again. I thought we had this discussion already. Just ended up eating his parents for Christmas. Oh my God. That would not
Next
surprise
year it's going to be Burger King and he's going to just hit the roof.
Yeah.
I didn't want to. I wanted a Wendy's gift card. The square burgers are nice.
Sonic. I like Sonic.
Sonic. Good. I would eat a Sonic burger right now.
I'm trying to think. The only fast food I really eat, I will eat me some Taco Bell, but I get like the fresco tacos. You know what I'm saying?
You like having diarrhea.
But see, the fresco tacos don't mess me up. Now that cheese sauce stuff that they put on there, man, I don't know. That's kind of like crack, but then it comes out, not so.
Here, everybody knows Taco Bell gives you the shits, but it's one of those things I'm willing to risk it every now and again. I'm just
risking. I'm okay with destroying my innards just to get the cheesy gordita crunch.
Oh my god, dude! Nacho Bel Grande, the Nacho Bel Grande. I would shit an hour or two for a Nacho Bel Grande.
Yeah, I like the quesadilla thing.
See, I just get the fresco tacos. It doesn't have the cheese on there. It's got the pico and the meat.
Taco just sounds gay as fuck. It really does.
But no, I've actually had those, and they're quite good because that pico stuff is the same stuff they put on the
Nacho Bel Grande and the gorditas. Yeah, they just don't have the cheese on there that makes you sit on the toilet for 2 hours. So
that's just good though.
Yeah, that's the only fast food I really will eat. Everything else, I'm just like McDonald's French fries. Just do not.
Watch yourself slowly, girl.
They don't do it for me. They don't do it for me. And I always worry the fact that they don't actually break down naturally like normal fries.
No, they don't. Okay, that's like the nugget. People say, that's not real cheese. They ooze. What's some good ooze?
Yeah, some good fucking pink slime.
And chicken the chicken McNugget is the superior nugget.
Oh yeah, you're still proponent of that?
I don't know.
I do agree. I do.
Wendy's has a bomb ass.
Oh my god, I will stab. Wendy's is good nuggets. They're good nuggets, but they're not McNuggets.
Well, no, because nothing's pink slime.
Well, pink slime's awesome.
It's just pink slime. You can't compare chicken to pink slime. I'm comparing
Wasn't there a Futurama episode about a certain drink that came out of like the slime of a slug on another planet?
Yeah.
It was like babies.
Yeah, there was. Yeah, there was.
They were like the babies of something, and that's what they were.
I mean, if you enjoy the pink slime nuggets, man, good on you. And I'm certainly glad that and they're clearly very popular. It's kind of how I feel about Garth Brooks music. Like I don't like it at all, but clearly he made some money and he did quite well for himself. So good on Garth for that. But I just
Garth got a couple songs on it. Shameless, shameless as a man could be.
I think he's a good songwriter. I just wish other people would like sing his music. I do not enjoy.
My mama hates Garth Brooks. Yeah. I'm okay with him.
Yeah, that's okay. People can like different things. They can like pink slime nuggets. They can like Garth Brooks.
McRib.
They can like bumper stickers.
I love it. I love McRib season. McRib season's over with, by the way, but I love when they bring back the McRib.
They don't bring the McRib up here.
Did you see a video? There was a video on Twitter of a woman that went to a McDonald's over a McRib meal, and she was supposed to be offered an additional McRib for $1, and the woman didn't offer her the additional McRib for $1, and so she lost her mind. So the woman, she said, "And I asked, you were supposed to offer me an extra McRib for $1," and the McDonald's employee looked her up and down and said, "It don't look like you need it." She she went outside and put.
Wait a minute, that was awesome.
That was kind of rude, though.
I mean, yeah, but whatever.
One where the lady's in there and she fell down and she's like, "It's okay, I just McFell."
Oh no!
I like McDonald's, but not this one. So if you come to this town, do not go to this McDonald's.
Dude, people go. Yeah.
Amazing.
People go crazy over this. Like, look at all the shit's going over that Popeye's chicken sandwich. People killing each other. They're literally killing each other.
Yep, I know.
I got a story here in a little bit about a dude shooting somebody at Subway.
Oh my god. How many times have we seen people get shot or stabbed or whatever, or killed even worse over fucking fast food? We've talked about that quite a lot on this show, at least 3 or 4 times other than this.
Additives that they put in it, making everyone crazy.
I said this last week, and I'm going to say it again. I'm going to kind of sound racist here. But it's a warning. I'm kind of trigger warning. But all these black people are the ones that are shooting each other over chicken sandwiches. Have y'all not been accused of this shit for so long about the racist fried chicken? And now y'all going to kill y'all, proving the racist is right. Y'all killing each other with goddamn fried chicken.
You know what, though? I will be honest with you, Pimpmunk. I have had urges to violence over fried chicken sandwiches before, so hey, what's that?
I've never had a fried chicken sandwich. Fucking good.
Chicken sandwich pretty good, though.
Yeah, they are pretty good.
They're pretty good. But I've never had the Popeyes chicken sandwich, so I don't know how good. They can't be.
Not that good.
They can't be better than Chick-fil-A. They can't be better than Chick-fil-A.
They can't be better than, like, you know, the peace of mind of not killing somebody.
You want to know how to make a Chick-fil-A sandwich at home? Because I worked there for 2 years. You know how to make one? You get you the chicken breasts and you put them in pickle juice for a couple days. And you brine it in pickle juice.
Really?
And you coat it. Yeah, that's all you need. Brine it in pickle juice and then coat it in the flour of your choice. You know, egg wash, flour choice, deep fry it. You got you a Chick-fil-A sandwich. That's literally it. That's it.
You know, there is something, I don't know what it is, but there's something so simple about that fucking pickle on a chicken sandwich.
Because it's got the pickle juice. It's been soaking in pickle juice. And then that other little pickle on the top just kind of draws that flavor out, man. People love them some pickles. They put them in moonshine now. Have y'all seen moonshine pickles yet?
I'm from Mississippi, baby. I've seen a lot of moonshine.
I'm not doing that. Fuck
moonshine
that.
Pickles, man. They are terrible. I cannot eat them, man. But people will just eat those like on a Saturday, just be sitting eating moonshine pickles. I'm like, oh my God.
Nope.
I've seen the moonshine strawberries.
Moonshine cherries. Those are okay, but I put those in a drink. I just can't sit and eat a jar of moonshine cherries. I don't know how people do that.
Oh,
we do a thing where we soak, we get gummy bears and we pour pineapple vodka and we soak those overnight and we eat the gummy bears. Wow. They're like portable Jello shots.
Ah, okay.
And they
portable Jello shots. And no one will be able to
like this big. They like the little gummy bear gets fat, so
yeah.
Damn,
you get like 4 of those things. You're feeling nice.
Them breasts have a great opinion.
Really do.
They're just sticking. They're just like slapping me in the face and say, "Look at me." D, ad friend as fuck. It was a joke. All right, it was a joke. Okay, he said, I think white people do it too. It was a joke. All right.
You actually seen white people do it? You need to get the fuck out.
Goddamn, D. It was a joke, D. Goddamn.
Oh gosh.
Anyway.
You know, we got the serial killers.
Yeah.
We got Ted Bundy.
But one of the worst serial killer in history is a black man. So fuck y'all.
I can't think.
No. H.H. Holmes was not a black man. I'm sorry.
No, he's not. That wasn't the worst. Though. It just came out recently. Old black dude. He's still in prison.
That old black dude is not worse than H.H. Holmes. He built a whole mansion to torture people.
Yeah,
and
he killed more people.
Killing bitches.
I don't know, man.
They can't prove how many people H.H. Holmes.
Oh my God, with your H.H. Holmes shit. Listen here, titties.
Oh God. Historically, as far as the population of serial killers, they've been predominantly white men.
Yeah, that is true.
So I mean, if we're gonna look at stats,
no, that is very true.
I agree that what they just found with that black dude, that old black dude, that's some crazy shit. I agree, but I don't believe that he's crazier than building a whole fucking mansion on a block of a goddamn road.
You're a female, so your opinion don't really matter, okay?
Goodness.
I'm just saying.
Well,
anyways,
I feel like I'm back in undergrad now. I'm talking to a male professor. Your science is hard and you're a girl, you should be a teacher. Here I am 4 degrees later. Yeah, eat that.
Yeah. So we are in the second hour. And what do we do in the second hour, Missy?
We e-demand.
That's right. We e-demand. And e-demanding is simple. I tell you to give me money and you do it. We don't e-beg here. We e-demand. We don't say, can you give me money? No, I say, hey, motherfuckers, give me your goddamn money. Let's see those tips come across the screen. I actually say, please, sometimes. Please do it if you can. It really does help. This is how I make the cash. Also, make sure you follow all the streams below and make sure you check out Booleanenator, our great producers, Patreon down there. for all the great work he does here and on multiple other shows. We appreciate him and show a little appreciation by coming to Patreon. Come a Patreon of mine as well. And
as Doc Savage would say, give Pimp all your money right now. Go do it.
Yes, do it. And also smash that like button. I see 36 people watching on YouTube and only 14 likes.
Yeah, it helps out big time. So actually hit that fucking shit.
And we are also like the next. We are multi-platforming as usual. We're if you don't like YouTube, if you don't want to give YouTube any support, which I completely understand why, you can watch us on D Live. You can watch us on Twitter and that Periscope and Twitch and do that. And there's chat rooms over there, so go do that if you want to. Anyways, let's see some monies. I want to see it now. If you don't, I will kill Missy.
Some money music.
Oh goodness.
We like that money music. All right, next story.
Don't let me die, guys.
Don't let her die. She doesn't need that. She's a good person. She's got big breasts.
I like my life.
Oh,
okay.
I got kids.
Yeah, I got kids. I got children.
Can't let me die.
Oh Lord.
The children need their mama. Anyways, 911 dispatcher who told drowning woman to shut up because she was freaking out, cleared of wrongdoing. It says, here's the story. A 911 dispatcher in Arkansas who was criticized for being callous when she told a drowning woman to shut up just before she died was not negligent in carrying out her duties, and an investigation has found. There was a public outcry after an audio of Donna Renew was released of her call with Debbie Stevens, who was in a frenzied panic when her car got stuck in floodwaters. Stevens had been delivering newspapers in the early hours around August 24th when she got caught up in a torrential rainfall that caused flash flooding through Fort Smith. Stuck in her car, she made 2 phone calls, one to her mother-in-law and one to 911. In the recording of the 911 call, Renew told Stevens told her off for driving into floodwaters and even told her to shut up.
Wow.
Yeah.
I heard it.
Oh, you have heard it? I have not listened to it.
She was definitely callous, but in her defense, that lady was screaming, and the 911 operator was trying to get her to look, calm down and listen to me because I'm trying to save your life. And the lady would not shut the fuck up.
She was scared.
I get that you're scared and I get that you're freaking out, but you need to stop so that I can help you.
Yeah.
Calling me for help. Let me help you.
Yeah, but you still have to be
No, I completely agree that she went completely overboard. She was completely unprofessional with it. But I can see why.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Listening to how that lady was freaking out, she handled it wrong. She handled it completely wrong.
Oh, money music. You get it. You kind of get it, but you kind of don't.
The number you've attempted to dial is out of service. Will you please hang up and try again? This is a recording.
Thank you for not letting me die.
Yeah. Well, we got to get more money than that if you don't want to die. $10 is not going to save your fucking life. I'm just saying.
It's a start.
It's a start. It's a start, but you're still going to die if it, $10.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. So I can see your point. But like I said, in a position that she was in, she's got to know that she's going to be dealing with freaking out people.
Professional.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to be dealing with people who are scared and screaming and all that shit. Okay. Okay, Frank. Frank has to leave.
Yeah.
That's all good.
We understand.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Good luck,
understand.
man.
Yeah. But anyways, you got to know. It's like, when come a cop. Well, he was trying to stab me. Well, you're a cop. You should expect that.
Right. That's why I said it's completely unprofessional of her, and she was in the wrong 100%. And I definitely think there should be some sort of, I don't know if punishment's the right word. I don't know if she needs more sensitivity training and discipline or something, but
Yeah, what's probably going to happen is that they're going to all have a meeting on sensitivity training at the 911 calls and how to deal with a screaming person. I mean, I get that's rough. I don't know that I could do that job.
I couldn't. I'd be like,
listen to people dying and me trying to be like, look, if you listen to me, you're gonna be okay. Yeah. They won't shut the fuck up and listen to me. I think I would tell them, hey, shut the fuck up and listen to me.
Yeah,
you definitely would not want me in that position.
Nicer way.
You definitely wouldn't want me in that job because I'd be like, listen here, you're about to die, motherfucker.
I think she was just being honest with the lady, like, hey, like, I'm trying to help you, Well,
I think here that it would warrant like some kind of public apology from her and at least for her to sit there and say, hey, I was completely unprofessional in this moment. Right. I genuinely wanted to help this lady, and it's a very tough thing that I do every day, and and all that. And I will work on doing, better.
Yeah, some sort of like, I'm going through sensitivity training. I'm doing community service. I'm giving back because the lady did die because she, did end up dying.
She did eventually shut up.
Oh God.
Did eventually shut up.
Yeah, it's kind of a permanent shut up,
Mini-Me is still celebrating Christmas, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, watch this. Watch. Oh,
oh my goodness.
He has a penis. Anyways.
I see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's plastic.
It's still bigger than mine, though.
Hey.
The crazy thing about this is he has a big dick, no balls. I have big balls and no dick.
Oh God. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
What can you do, man? I hear it's technique more than size, right?
Yeah, I hate when women like say that to small dick guys. So she's like, well, I mean, it's technique, yeah, but now the whole like, it's not this whole saying like it's not the size of the ocean, it's the motion of the. Have you ever seen a small ocean?
The motion of the ocean.
Yeah, but have you ever seen a small ocean?
Well,
more like a puddle at that point, I suppose.
Women like other things too. It's not just about insertion. It's there's.
That's true. Yeah, that's a good point.
People think it's all about the length, and sometimes it's not the length; it's the girth.
I have a saying: the smaller the Peter, the better they eat her.
That's great.
That I think women also don't like. There are a lot of women who don't like cervix bangers.
Yeah.
Because that can be.
Some guys don't realize that like your dick is 6-something inches long, but inside of us we're only like 3.5. So you don't really.
Well, I'm feeling the fuck of it. I'm feeling that motherfucker up then.
I'm not saying all of us are like. I'm just like some. It's like we're not. It's all. It's not cookie cutter. Like
it's not all the same.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, unless you've had your cervix removed, it's still there. And that's not like a goal. Like, I want to bang and bruise your cervix,
I had mine removed a few years ago.
Yeah. There you go. Your cervix or your penis.
Some girls get it and some girls don't. You just kind of have to.
Yeah. But see, like during sex though, like, hey, I'm a small penis guy. So, like, when a girl says faster, I get it, so I'll speed it up. But once that woman says deeper, I'm like I'm fucking holding back. What the fuck are you talking about here, deeper? I'm giving you all I got, baby. I ain't holding back, for fuck's sake. I mean, you say deeper, I'm leaving.
Have you seen like there's prosthetics that you cannot add on to your penis to make it long?
But that's humiliating.
Is it?
Goddamn right, it is.
Humiliating.
I mean, if I have my dick removed, I put a prosthetic. You don't see anybody with 2 legs still walking around with a prosthetic leg. I mean, come on.
Well, what if one leg's shorter than the other?
You got those shoes that make it,
Yeah.
So you saying my dick's crippled? What the fuck are y'all saying here?
I don't think that's it. I'm really going on what your general complaints are, and I'm a scientist, so I look for solutions.
Here's another thing. I'm standing up for my small penis brothers today. I'm gonna tell you something right now. Everybody, okay, look, everybody, it's funny to make fun of the small dick man. Everybody does it. The guy with the small, it's fun. You don't make fun of people that have seizures. You don't make fun of people that was born with an extra, finger or toe. You don't make fun of people who walk with a limp. You know, oh, it's okay to make fun of the dude with his body. We can't help it either. We were born this way, motherfucker.
But they do make fun of you.
There is small penisism out there, right? Yeah,
they do make fun of the people with extra fingers and extra toes, and they do make fun of the people with the limp. They call them gimpies.
Okay, look, you're breaking down the joke too much here, baby. See,
he wanted his penis soapbox, so that was his penis soapbox moment. So it's fine.
Small penises matter. I'm just saying.
Yes, they do.
All right.
They have a lot. There's a lot of effort behind individuals who have small penises.
Yeah.
We should put it on a T-shirt.
See, the thing, people say, "Well, it ain't the length, it's the girth." Well, I got a small, slim one. All right. I mean, I'm fucked in both ways. I don't even have girth. Mine looks like an angry thumb when it gets erect.
You can hitchhike.
Every time I take a shower, I have a sex change. It sucks. Shrinkage is bad for me. I do not. That's the reason I don't bathe.
Oh. Yeah. Oh God. Please take a bath, Pimp. Please take a bath or a shower. Just toes off a little bit.
That's one thing I do. Yeah, I like my water. I like to get. I hate stinky people. That is one thing that pisses me off. I can't shut my mouth like most people do. Most people won't say nothing. I say something. If I'm sitting next to a stinky dude, I'm like, dude, you need to wash your ass.
Powder is a thing,
Because see, here's the thing. I'm not afraid to fight, right? I'm not saying I'm bad at it, but I'm a pretty tough guy. So if somebody swings at me, I'll hit him back.
Mm-hmm.
So I tell people what fuck I think. If your ass stanky, I'm gonna tell you stanky.
Yeah. It's like I've been on PvP before, and they talk about Shani a lot on there, and they have another guy named Danny Lee. They talk about these are and I've seen Shani's house. She'll show pictures of her apartment, and I'm like, that place has got to reek. And I think does she shower too? I'm not certain.
Oh, her vagina smells like boiled bologna and Play-Doh. You know it does. It stinks. You know that shit be stinking, dude. I'm serious.
And as a lady who has a large hair,
I
powder the crap out of myself because I don't want to smell like a Subway dumpster. I just don't.
You gotta lift the motherfuckers up and put a little deodorant under them.
No, that and I use a lot of the lavender scented powder for all my bits and pieces, so I don't smell because you're gonna get yeasty after a while. You're gonna get yeasty if you don't start powdering stuff down. I mean, can be under any parts where your skin touches itself. So Shani probably smell like that a little bit.
Oh, she stank. She does. She walked by a fire alarm, it goes off.
Oh goodness.
Nah, I'm a fuck. It's like Oh, I bet when water does hit it, smoke starts coming off of her.
But Rev, that maybe he loves her. Maybe that's his jam. Maybe that's what he's all about. That he likes them stank. He likes the stink.
He likes the stinky pink. I mean,
I caught a stream that Frank was actually on a little bit yesterday. Something about Rev. I think it was Miss Big C. I think that was the channel, something like that. I don't know. Okay. But they were playing this game where they took a still from one of Shani's videos, and they're trying to guess what body part this is.
Good God.
Because she's like this, right? She's sick. And they're on the bed, obviously, because Rev is laying like right here. And he's laying like this on his arm. You can see his arm coming out like this. But she's like hovering over him. And she's like, you guys want to see a happy man? She goes like this and like brings the phone this way or the camera, whatever she's using. And she lifts her arm up. And the way that this like dips and rolls, and we can't figure out whose body starts where and what that is.
She's so fat. She got an extra arm in her armpit.
It was like the armpit had like a pouch, and then it indented, and then the boob stuck out with some under fat right here.
Yeah.
And then there was this black striped thing that they kept saying was G-Man trying to get out from under her.
Dude, that reminds me of something. I was at a fat chick's house one time. I'm a fat dude, so I'm talking about fat people. I don't give a fuck. But she was laying on the floor like with her kids, and when she rolled over, 10 minutes later, her belly fallen. It was pretty bad. Her body was here, the belly was still over here. It was like, what the fuck? Anyway, see, I don't see how people like. There's a lot of pretty fat people out there. Shanny's not one of them.
I don't think the way that she does her makeup flatters her.
I think it's mostly her personality and behavior that
it's
makes
because
her
her
really
makeup's
ugly.
trying to run away from her ugly ass face. That's why. Her makeup's like, fuck this shit, I'm gone.
Pull off green heroin chic with brown lipstick when you're 14 and going to a rave. Not like going to the Walmart.
G-Man fucked her too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not the kind of person that goes after, the physical aspects of people.
Oh,
but if they're particularly awful human beings, if they're not very nice and mean and all of that, then I kind of feel like it's fair game.
I don't either. I don't make fun of people.
You don't.
I make fun of the green shit. I'm because there's no way in fucking hell she can look in the mirror and she says, yeah, good. Because it doesn't.
But it is true. You don't go around just picking on people. We don't. I don't do that. Right. But there is certain people you want to pick on because how they are.
They're just terrible people.
She's a bad. She's not a good person. She really isn't.
I from what I've seen, and I've only had introduction to her from just hanging out with Doc Savage and hearing about like, hey, look at this video. I'm like, oh my God. So Doc Savage is like a brilliant scientist, cited 487 times in scientific journals, and he's utterly fascinated by the darker side of YouTube. And it was like, look at this video. I'm like, wow, you find the most disturbing things from people. I mean, just looking at some of the pee drinkers and all kinds of stuff, and they store their pee and human feces in freezers. And he's like, I don't understand these people, and that's why I watch this, because I'm like trying to legit understand that why these people exist. So it's like Shanny's just one of those people. She's
just so awful. I feel like everything is fair game when you start going after people and being that racist and that nasty to people.
Yeah, she's pretty awful.
I'm coming after everything.
Yeah.
Hurt your feelings one way or another.
So next article. Florida. I mentioned this earlier. Florida man shoots at coworker's mother over sandwich order.
Wow.
It says a Florida man arrested Sunday over reports that he allegedly shot at his coworker's mom last month because of a sandwich order. Destin Garcia, 18, was charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon for the November 30th shooting at a home near Green Acres, the Palm Beach reported. According to the report, on November 29, Garcia and coworker were working at the Subway inside the Palm Springs Walmart, where a promotion for a free sandwich is being offered to store employees. Garcia allegedly told police he became upset with his coworker when she made a rap for a Walmart manager, then ignored him when he told her she needed to pay the difference since the promotion was for subs only. The following day around 9 a.m., Garcia allegedly went to his coworker's home, shoved her mother, and refused to leave when asked by homeowner. That's when he took out a handgun and fired it at the woman's feet.
Oh my.
So it wasn't even at work. He thought about this shit all night. Went to their home the next day and shot at him.
I'm so mad. I couldn't sleep at all. So now I'm going to go shoot you because I'm angry.
Over a fucking Subway rap.
Oh, God.
Better be a goddamn good rap. That rap better fucking that rap better fucking like the fuck. Rap better have magical power, like who in the right mind?
Oh boy.
Yeah, boy. This is crazy.
Anyway. I just don't understand what What is it coming to?
Oh God.
Like we're really just each other over a fucking sandwich at Subway.
Notice he was 18 years old, so I'm telling you, this generation, this young generation, is fucking nuts.
Man.
They're bitching on Twitter because 22-year-olds are bitching on Twitter because they didn't get Legos. 18-year-olds shooting people over Subway wraps.
My children are in this right now. I've got a freshman and a sophomore in high school. Like they're
Animancer is in this. He's 21 years old.
Yeah, it's scary as fuck.
What the fuck is wrong with your generation, Animancer?
What's wrong with that? Well, actually, like to be honest with you, I was part of like the last generation who actually didn't like have smartphones for their entire lives. We went outside more. I went out quite a lot as a kid. I played pretend and fucked around and went and explored my fucking local neighborhood and shit. I had a lot of the things up until I was in middle school that a lot of the generations before lived, like just regular fucking pre-internet lives. But I also got a taste of what it was like after that. So I have a very interesting perspective in that regard.
I think it has a lot to do with the internet and having everything is just instant. They want it; it's instantly there. There's nothing. There's no. I don't even know how to word this. Like that's that gratification that they're looking for. There's no wait. There's no anticipation. They don't.
I think a lot of
instantly right there, like stimulate.
Yeah, I think social media is a thing that does that. And when you look at Instagram, and I actually did a show just on this on a social media addiction, on how you get you get that instant gratification every time somebody likes the thing that you said, or they retweet you, or they give you a comment. You look great. It fires off that reward system in our brain. So people do have develop this need to be responded to immediately, and the
younger one,
a sense of entitlement.
All they've ever known is just that instant gratification all the time.
Well, you can develop an addiction for that because your brain is like being rewarded every time, so it takes more and more and more in order for that to fire off in your head, in order for you to feel that, oh wow, they like this, oh wow, they like this. And so sometimes you escalate in order to get more of that response. So it's not unusual for them to like say stupid stuff on the internet just to get some kind of attention, because their brains have now developed this need for that. So there's some science for you on Pimp Show.
So I want to announce we are going to end the show 10 minutes early today. So we got like 16 minutes left of the show. And I'm just going to say, if I make $150 before the show ends, I will do a Friday show.
Sweet.
Oh yeah, we normally don't do Friday shows. Friday shows are always bonus shows because we make certain amounts. So if we make 150 before the show ends, I'll do a Friday show. If not, we'll see you. The morning will return Monday. And also, Missy will die if we don't make that $150. I'm just saying.
Let me die, guys.
Okay. She said that so. Don't let me die.
You can do like the 80s version and be like, oh my God, I'm going to gag on a pitchfork, or it's like, I'm totally dying, guys. I'm like gagging on this.
Die. Yeah.
Valley Girl version of death.
Hi, guys. Come on.
Like, oh my God, for real. You totally are going to just like kill her? What the heck is wrong with you guys? Oh my God.
What the fuck?
Oh.
So a Florida man was arrested Sunday for handing out marijuana because it was Christmas. That's a good dude, man. What the hell? Anyway, police, and of course, this is the county. It's always this county, the county that our producer lives in, Pinellas County. It's always Pinellas County. There's some fucking shit always happening in that goddamn county in Florida, man. Always.
Oh,
See,
wow.
but these are the type of Christmas trees I'm all about, honestly. Yeah.
Anyway, said Richard Ellis Spurrier was in possession of 45 grams of marijuana, which he was distributing to several individuals. The 67-year-old man also had a small amount of marijuana hanging off his right shirt sleeve, according to the arrest affidavit.
He's literally just a stoned old grandpa going around handing out fucking buds. You gotta leave that old man alone.
Oh, God.
He later admitted to police he was passing out the marijuana because it was Christmas. Authorities also found a prescription bottle not for marijuana with Spurrier's name on it and in his backpack, the affidavit said. He wasn't selling the weed.
You're giving it away
But that's what they arrested him for. It says they arrested him for selling weed, but he was actually giving it away.
It was still distribution.
Yeah, it was distribution, but fuck, it's not even 45 grams isn't even that much.
It's not.
It's not that much. It really isn't. He had a little Christmas ornament on his sleeve of weed.
A little less than 2 ounces. Less than 2 ounces of weed.
Yeah, it's not that much weed. I mean, it really isn't. I know like 6 people on my street right now has got way more than that.
I have to say, one of the funniest things I've ever heard. I got to see Neil deGrasse Tyson talk a couple years ago. I got to meet him, which was awesome. But he was talking about how the U.S. needs to adopt the metric system. You guys are talking about grams and stuff. He goes, drug dealers are totally in on the metric system. They're like,
oh my god,
because it's easier to do the math. You know?
Yeah.
Wow, that's true.
It is.
Drug dealers are metric, guys.
Yeah, I know distribution does not require sale. I know that, and yeah, I get it because it is illegal, I guess, in Florida or whatever. But still, it's just weed. Fuck.
I know half the country is legal anyways. It's just time to get over it.
It really is. It really is.
It's its own level, its own time of prohibition. It's the modern prohibition. You know.
It really is.
You got your speakeasies. They just look different.
Here's another.
I've seen some places are classifying weed in the same category as cocaine.
Yes, they are.
You think it's the same thing? That's the same thing.
Yeah, they're stupid people.
Yeah.
Here's another good Christmas story. Colorado bank robber arrested after throwing money around while yelling "Merry Christmas."
That's the best bank robber ever.
It is the best player. It's an alleged bank robber in Colorado. Apparently, we got money music. Money music. Money music. Let's see what it says.
The U.S. does use metric. All U.S. customary units are defined in terms of metric.
Thank you for the knowledge.
That we already knew. But thank you for the follow too. We really appreciate it. That means we need 145 to do tomorrow's show. Just saying. We can do it. We got like 12 minutes. Anyways, alleged bank robber in Colorado apparently wanted to spread some Christmas joy before he was arrested Monday. Witnesses say they saw a man throw money from a bag onto a street in Colorado Springs while yelling "Merry Christmas." The funny thing is the dude kind of looks like Santa Claus.
So awesome.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
The bizarre incident happened moments after a branch of Academy Bank near the intersection of East Pikes, whatever, I don't want the address, was robbed around 12:30 p.m. Police said in the incident report. So he just, I don't know what he just like, fuck it. I'm 60-something years old. I don't give a fuck no more. I'm gonna rob this goddamn bank and give people money. I like this guy.
I mean, you know.
To jail. He probably was homeless and it was cold. And he was like, I need to go to jail somehow and I need to stay in there for a while.
Yeah.
So we go rob this bank and I'll get time off for either being crazy by just throwing it all over the place or because I did something nice and threw it all over the place.
Yeah.
Take that into consideration because, you know, he did it so that he could be in jail. He didn't do it because he needed to rob a bank.
You know, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just going to say, I think it's interesting, you know, that, and I think I think a lot of people kind of become institutionalized to where they feel like the only place they have is prison, where they get 3 square meals a day, they get some exercise, blah, 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 even if it's a very rough environment. But then we have kids that have lunch debt, you know, and they're like, you have people in some school districts won't allow other people to pay off the lunch debts. And I'm like, what the heck, man? You guys, you know, don't want kids to grow up and go to jail, but you're not going to let them eat. You know,
no, that is, when I hear
if they owe money, they make them, they almost embarrass them and make them get a different kind of lunch. Like you're only allowed a sun butter sandwich.
Yeah.
That's what they were giving. Like in my kids' school, they sent a letter home that said if you owe money, but this past year, everyone gets free lunch. Last year, we got a letter home that said if you owe money to them, your kid will only be allowed to get a sun butter sandwich.
What the fuck is a sun butter sandwich?
The fuck I know. My kid said it was gross. Like their friend got it one day just to fucking try the thing because you can buy them. Wow.
It is a goddamn shame that all schools don't offer free lunches to everybody. But it's ridiculous that kids have to pay fucking lunch. It really is, because you got some poor families out there that's hard for them.
My kids' school, like their district this year, they offer free breakfast and free lunch.
Yeah. You know, I had to pay for my lunches as a kid because my mom worked 2 fucking jobs to support us because she's a single mom. She worked her finger to the goddamn bone. And, we didn't qualify for free lunches. And it's crazy.
You don't even have to qualify. Everyone gets it, no matter.
Yeah, I know. It's a shame that you have to be.
Didn't qualify for it last year either.
Yeah, you have to be damn near homeless to qualify to eat a lunch at school. That's fucking ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. It makes me angry.
Pay for them to have a locker.
Yeah.
Really? Oh my! We didn't have that.
Yeah,
I didn't have that either.
To school because they don't want to carry it around. I'm like, well, I'll get a locker.
Yeah. And
I put down $140 for them to both have a locker.
Wow, I've never heard that.
I got into a lot of shit on Facebook because I made a post where I said that I think that school lunches should be fucking free. Like, I don't think that any kid should go fucking starving. I don't see why. Like, is it really that going to take that much money out of the taxpayer money to give some kids some fucking pizza? Like, isn't that a good investment of our money, I would say?
And it's pretty interesting, having been a public school educator, you do have to pay for a lot of things. The locker,
books.
Some of the books, yeah. But also, there's a lot of research to show if kids have good nutrition, they tend to be more successful academically. And so, if you had
this district started doing the whole thing.
I mean, some kind of a lot of kids. This is what they get when they go home. And I grew up in a single parent home, brother and sister. My mother had started at a minimum wage part-time job, worked her way up, is now a vice president of the company. It's a small company,
nice,
but she worked her way up. But we would have fish sticks and mac and cheese, and that was our dinner. But that's what she could afford, because you can buy a big old thing of the macaroni and cheese, the off brand, get you a big old bag of fish sticks, and that's what we would eat. And so
let me tell you, this is a lifesaver right now.
Yeah, so it's like if we didn't have a decent. And we ate the school lunch. She didn't have, we couldn't afford really to make our own. So we ate the school lunch. And so and that's just how it was. So I can't imagine.
Yeah, I mean, that's like,
eat the lunch. They come home hungry.
Yeah.
Like,
they don't get much. And this is kind of like different subject, but like poor people, right? Everybody says, well, you got, how's a lot of poor people fat? Well, I'll tell you why, because they can't afford Whole Foods.
No.
They can't afford these health food, because health food unfortunately, health food costs way more than
yes.
fatty
And if
food.
you're on food stamps, are you really going to use your food stamps on produce at the gas station? Because it's expensive. It's even more expensive at the freaking convenience store and we have food deserts. Mm-hmm. I could talk for hours on this, Pimp, because I did.
Yeah. And produce, and nothing like a lot of produce stand stuff doesn't take food stamps.
Yep, a lot of produce stands don't do that, but fast food restaurants do.
Yeah.
You can feed your kids and your family with food stamps pretty well at a McDonald's. $1 kid Happy Meal, So it's like
it makes at McDonald's.
There used to be $1. They used to have $1 kids meals, and sometimes they'll run that special every once in a while. So you take all your kids over there, you get them all a kids meal, a Happy Meal or whatever. Get you a couple $1 burgers. You can feed the family.
Study too, where they're all the neighborhoods that are like super poor, they're putting all like the Family Dollars and the Dollar Generals in those areas because they can't get to the better grocery stores that have more produce, but more expensive. But they'll put the Family Dollars and the Dollar Generals real close to all of the inner city poor communities,
and it's still
all this processed food that's expensive as fuck.
And down here in the South, like Mississippi, there is no Whole Foods. There is no plan. There is nothing like that around. There's no health food stores around here. So when people are, well, they're fat, poor, and all that, but you take a mom with 3 or 4 kids, a single mom with 3 or 4 kids, it's easier to go buy tacos, to buy stuff to make tacos, at a fucking Walmart and then throw it together than it is to go find a independent health food store somewhere. So yeah, it's crazy. We need to take better care of ourselves, but we also poor people need assistance. They need help.
Yes, I mean we need readily accessible access to good food. And you look at the back of like one of those dollar pizzas, those little small pizzas, they're super high in calories, but there's very little nutritional value. This is why we have people who are overweight that are in poverty, because this is the food that they can afford. They can't afford, and then fresh food goes bad quickly. So if they don't eat it fast enough, so. Yeah.
And you got a mom who can't, working 2 or 3 jobs, or a dad where, they ain't got time to take care of the produce.
They can't go to the grocery store. Some of them don't have cars. They take the bus.
Yeah.
I work in academia, and I had and there's a person that was, come and get help from me, who took a bus and had a night job. They'd have to come and see me about 8 a.m. It'd take them an hour and a half just to come to an appointment with me. So it's like, you have to understand these people don't have time to go to the grocery store. They likely don't have access an hour and a half bus ride to a freaking grocery store. I mean,
it's easier to go to a Dollar General.
It is. It's eat pizza, man. At least it's food, and you won't die. So,
you can literally go into like a Dollar General and buy a $2 or $3 pizza that will feed your kids. I mean, you can.
Yeah. I mean, and it's not the most healthy thing, but at least they're getting calories and they're not going to die.
So you can't. So when I see people judge those parents, I'm like, fuck you. I mean, they're doing what they can. Don't be judging because you got fat kids. Well, fuck you.
I mean, it's.
There's always more to it. There's always nuance to it, right? I mean, people don't look at the nuance. Oh yeah, we are poor, we're fat. Like Mississippi. I live in the poorest state in the fucking union. I do. And there's a lot of fat. We got an overweight problem because we're poor. I mean, people say, well, how can they be fat if they're poor? Because it's the food we get.
Yeah. It's the food you have access to.
Yeah.
And then you think that's $1 pizza is going to be enough to fill you up. It's mostly sugar and fat. There's no protein. There's no fiber. There's nothing to turn off the I am not hungry anymore signal that's in your brain. There's some more science there. But,
that's good.
What do you those things?
One of my best friends he's a scientist. I hear this shit all the time. Landon Knoll. He's one of my best friends.
Yeah. He's been on the show before. He's awesome.
Landon's one of the smartest men you'll ever meet in your fucking life. He's so awesome. Anyways, yeah, but so I mean, there is more nuance to people when you see in the South, people will make fun of the fat people. Think about it before you speak. Sometimes there's something else behind it.
Yeah, just default to kindness. It's free, man. Kindness is free.
Yeah, well, yeah, sometimes. I'm joking. Wisconsin, we got time for one more story. Wisconsin town to rethink ordinance that bans throwing snowballs.
Now, if they put those snowballs in the freezer, that's bad.
But this law has been in effect for decades, apparently.
I heard of one where there's a law where you can't walk around with an ice cream cone in your pocket.
Wow.
Why would you stick one in your pocket?
I don't know, but there's a law that says you can't fucking do it.
Well, there's some weird laws out there, but this one says decades after implementing a ban on throwing snowballs, a Wisconsin town might soon change to the law that has left residents scratching their heads. The town of Wausau, located roughly 100 miles northwest of Green Bay, banned throwing certain objects like rocks or items that could cause harm. Okay, I get that. On public property in 1962, snowballs were lumped into the category. Okay, I get not throwing rocks and sticks, but
snowball.
Fluffy little snowballs.
Yeah.
Is the year of the snowball.
See,
I'm the kind of motherfucker that sneaks rocks into my snowballs. I'll be honest.
I put mine in the freezer. And
so
I was that kind of mean person. That was what I'm like. I was around a bunch of boys, and they were pretty.
Oh my god!
You could get the same effect if you just hold it in your hands with your gloves off, and just kind of melt it, turn it into slush, and then let it refreeze. That shit.
That's true. That's true. I used to do that, actually. I was a mean little fucker.
Oh my god! What the hell were you guys doing with snowballs as a kid? I didn't.
I lived in Mississippi, so we didn't get a lot of
having snowball fights. Literally, that's what you did when
painful.
No, you had a snowball fight when they called school off.
Get out of your house, Animancer, sometimes. God damn it.
I did that as a kid. I had those as a kid, but I wasn't like thinking about tactics to make it as like volatile as possible.
You wouldn't have handled our group of kids, man. So we used to have BB gun wars. We used to shoot each other in the ass with BBs.
Oh my! No, I wouldn't do that. I would not do that.
Yeah, we used to. Dude, I've shot. I tell you what I did one time when I was like 8 years old. I stuck a BB gun up to my uncle's arm and shot it, and he had to go to the hospital and get dug out.
Oh God!
When I was like 18, we would have Roman candle fights.
Oh fuck yeah! I'm 42 and I'll do that now.
I love Roman candle fights. Those are so
bottle rocket fights with the people across the street.
I taped 18 bottle rockets together one time and shot them at a motherfucker.
Oh God.
Oh, out here, technically it's not legal to shoot fireworks, but the police might come around. But if you give them a hot dog on the 4th of July, then they leave you alone.
Some years ago, we lived in an area where you couldn't, you wasn't supposed to shoot fireworks, and so we had a few of my nieces, or not my cousins or their little cousins out shooting fire, and a cop pulled up, and everybody was like, "Oh fuck," He got out, and he said, "Can I shoot with you guys?" And he started shooting the fireworks with us. It was cool as hell.
You can't shoot them here, but I live in a neighborhood where we're so close to the police station that everyone spreads out. So this person will light one off, and then that person will light one off, and then that one. So like they do it sporadically, so the whole neighborhood lights up, and the cops can't get them all.
See, I live in the hood. I live in the hood. If they hear banging, they just think it's natural shit. It's just people shooting each other.
Oh, God. Oh, Lord.
I'm ghetto as fuck, dog.
Well, it's completely fine.
Shit.
Different strokes, different folks.
I'm a vanilla covered brother. Everybody know that shit.
Oh, goodness.
I like some black girls. That's true. That's true. Everybody knows that. Most of my women friends have been of the black persuasion. Because I was raised, I literally, everybody knows this story. I was raised, most of my life I was raised in a black neighborhood. I was the token white boy, and and the black girls loved my penis.
Well, everybody has a type. So,
yeah, we got 7 minutes left of the show. 7 minutes, because I'm in it 10 minutes earlier today. 7 minutes left of the show. So that means you got to smash that like button. We only got 18 likes. Smash that like button. Also, tip to save Missy's life, because I'm going to cut her boobs off and then watch her die.
Damn.
Oh, goodness. That almost sounds like a Johnny Cash song, except much darker.
Yeah, Johnny Cash. Well, we do live in dark times.
Yeah.
Yep, we live in dark times.
That's the thing we say on the show, by the way. We live in dark times. Dark times. That's going to be a shirt. Dark times is going to be a shirt. And now, definitely cocksucker is an art. Is art is going to be.
That's came up with 2 good ideas today, didn't we?
Yeah, cocksucker's art is going to be a shirt. That has got to be a fucking shirt.
I'll put together a design and send it to you, and let me know what you think.
Yeah, I love cocksuckers art. That's fucking awesome. Save the titties, says somebody in the chat room. Yeah, you gotta unleash the beast, man. You can't cover them up. What are you doing?
Well, you were gonna cut them off. I got scared.
Well, that's only if I don't make the money.
Okay.
Somebody says it better be a big damn knife, a damn big knife. Actually, I have some big knives. I'm a knife collector.
He does. He does.
I'm a knife collector. So I have huge knives. Did you just hiccup?
No, I laughed.
Hey, Pimp, do you have a Swiss Army knife yet? Those are cool.
I don't have one in my collection. I need to get one, though.
Yeah, dude, those are fucking dude, those are awesome. I have one.
Oh, goodness.
I love blades of all sort, man. I'm gonna cut people.
Have you thought of taking up fencing?
Yeah, I do that. I sell stolen shit all the time.
Well, like with the sword, like swashbuckling stuff, like pirate.
Remember, I live in the hood. You say fencing. We talking about selling shit.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I knew what you meant, but I had to tell that joke. You set me up perfectly with that motherfucker.
I did. That was a perfect volley over there, right? You know, the ball over there.
That was good shit.
Popped it right back. It's a home run.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Knives for throwing, so yeah.
Yeah, I do. I'm gonna actually get some throwing knives too. I like any kind of blades from my collection. Like, fuck, I want some tomahawks. I gotta give me some tomahawk. Swords, all kind of things. Battle axes. I'm really interested in getting battle axes.
Oh God, I'd like a warhammer for my purse, like Scott Pilgrim, like where she pulls this big giant warhammer out of her purse, and she's like, dunk. I'm like, I need that.
I want one of those chains with the big spiky ball at the end.
Oh,
from Kill Bill.
Yeah, I can tape some Hershey Kisses to my nuts and be spiky balls.
All right.
I forgot the
same
effect. There's a name for it, and I can't remember what it was. The spiky ball thing,
like a morning star, but I don't think
it's called a mace, actually.
May.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
That's right. I got a fucking smart producer. He knows everything.
May.
I don't know nothing. May. When I think of maze, I think about other things like what police used me when I broke the fucking law.
Ah, yeah. They spray it in your face like the.
That shit hurts too.
I've never had it in the face.
Oh, I have. I had it squirted in my eyes twice on the same night by a cop. You know, because I was 24, I was drunk, I was stupid, I was fighting like 4 cops, and yeah, they sprayed me with mace.
Ah, ouch!
But that's not the only time I've ever been sprayed with mace. I was sprayed with mace a couple times. Once in a club one night with my own bottle of mace. That's what fucking sucks. Cause I had a bottle because I was a bouncer and I had me a bottle of mace, and somebody got a hold of it and they squirted me with my own fucking mace.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was that your last night at the club?
No. That person paid for it later, though.
Fair enough.
I hurt that person. Anyways, I sounded evil. Excuse me.
That was quite evil.
That was evil. Anyways, we got 2 minutes left of the show. We got no more tips, man. It sucks. What's wrong with you people?
Give Pimp all your money.
Yeah. 2 minutes. If you want a Friday show, we got literally 2 minutes to make $140.
Oh goodness.
It's not gonna happen. We're not gonna have a Friday show unless somebody just really bangs it out. But I'll tell you what, I'll give you a discount. $40. If we make $100 in the next 2 minutes, I'll do a Friday show. Because I'm good. I'm a lovely person, and I'm gonna give you that.
That sounds like a good deal, man.
Yeah, Loki Larry's in the chat room. What's up, buddy? He joined us. When did he join? Night before last on a stream I did. I do random streams. It was fun. But last night I did if you didn't catch last night's stream, you should catch it because it was a funny show. It was a funny stream. It was very funny.
It was quite funny.
Yeah, because when I'm in a bad mood, I'm actually funnier than normal. And I was in a bad mood last night.
Like I told you in the chat, man, like when I have negative shit going on, I just try to focus it into something positive or at least entertaining, right?
Yeah.
So.
I do similar things. So it's completely
that's what you gotta do. When you're doing this fucking shit, that's what you gotta do.
I definitely lean on my comedy when I'm in a depressed or bad mood and people fuck me over like they have recently.
People do that a lot. And
they do.
They do. I've taken ugly things people have said and turned it into merchandise. So,
that's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do. Doing this type of shit, just fucking own it the best you can and fucking make into something. I don't know. Make it into something that works for you. I guess.
Well, I do that a lot with particularly mean people on the internet, and then I'll make merchandise about how awful they are, and then donate all the money to charities they hate. So
that's awesome.
I
like
give
that.
To the charity of got to pay my fucking bills charity. That's what I give to. Yeah. Somebody said I literally just got done watching the rerun of last night's show before the morning wood. Awesome, Vlad. I'm glad you watched it. I hope you enjoyed it. It was fun. Anyways, it is time to go, ladies and gentlemen. I've got to end it 10 minutes early because I got a little something I got to do right quick. But anyways, I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you stopping by with us, Mel. It was fun. Good.
It was a blast. Thanks for having me on.
Hell yeah, we had a good time today. And of course, we thank Animancer as always for joining in and having fun with us. And
time, man.
Absolutely. And of course, my newest co-host here, Missy Ann, who's the she hasn't been a co-host for long, but she is now a permanent co-host on the show. She is getting better and better and awesome. And those are some big titties.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. And of course, the hand with the man at my ass, Booleanenator, who always does an amazing job of producing the show. And let's face the fact, I'm the greatest goddamn person on the internet.
Yeah.
I just said it. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. And always, who is gay, Animancer?
Red Eye.
That's right, Red Eye.